You're at the Thanksgiving table, everything is going great, then Cousin Eddie shows up and starts into politics. Sister Susie starts in about religion, and then they go there. This person, you know who you're picturing in your head right now, who I'm talking about, says the mashed potatoes that you stayed up all night long preparing are too lumpy.
I think everybody has a Cousin Eddie.
Yes.
This is what we're trying to avoid this holiday season, and we're doing it with help from Julie and David Bulitt. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Boy,
Thanks for having us. I'd love to talk about food. It was awesome.
But you know, you guys have a Cousin Eddie and a Susie.
We got a lot of cousins.
Yeah, we have a lot of cousins, and I once heard somebody say that it wasn't an official holiday get-together until the police were called.
Oh my. Oh my.
So I kind of think about that when I think about people getting together for holidays. I mean, that would be a terrible case scenario. But, you know, lots of people want to find out what you do to make things go more smoothly, and that's why we're here today.
Yeah.
And this is what makes them the perfect combination. Believe it or not, they are a divorce lawyer and a marriage counselor who have authored this book. This is the 5 Core Conversations for Couples. And this is absolutely, what in the world made you want to do this? And then we'll move on. We've got other things to talk about.
That's a very good question, since we spend way too much time talking as it is. But we decided that we had some interesting perspectives on the same issues, right, in both of our offices. So people come to us for different reasons, but often, in fact, very frequently, talking about the same things, the same issues, the same problems.
How about that?
How about that? So we're here to talk about problems during the holidays, right?
Which I'm sure you've heard.
I have, and just to tell you, and so I deal with folks, you know, where kids have to bounce back and forth a lot, right? And we've heard the old saying, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me." Well, the peace on earth part might be aspirational, but the begin with me should be attainable. And for folks who are shuttling kids back and forth, it's a very difficult time for children. It really is. And we as adults tend to lose sight of that. Well, Joey's supposed to be here at 3, Dad didn't drop him off, or he's late, that sort of thing. But really, you ought to focus on the kids and focus on the time that it is. You can't make peace everywhere, but you can make peace in your little corner of the world.
Yes.
All right. So, Julie, as the family therapist, what would be the one piece of advice that you would give someone to avoid the stress around the holiday table that might send them to David's office?
The number one piece of advice that I would offer is set some rules, set some perimeters before you go to that holiday table. You know, talk to your mom or your dad or your cousin and just say, like, let's have a politically free, you know, Thanksgiving this year, or even say, you know, things have been we didn't get together last year because of COVID, and we're getting together, we're really excited. Can we keep it light? Can we make sure that we don't talk about these 3 things: religion, vaccines, politics, you know, something in the past, in the family. Lots of families have, you know, things in the past that are difficult. You know, just kind of talking about it up front, and, you know, pulling aside and sort of stating, like, let's stay in, you know, in a more peaceful zone.
And, you know, I have to admit, I kind of know when I'm the one causing the stress, especially when I'm around my parents, because my mom will ask me if I got enough sleep last night. But, I mean, is there a way of knowing if we are the one who is causing the stress?
Well, I think you might notice it if you look around the table and look at how other people are reacting. If you're not focused on what you're saying, on yourself, and other people are sort of doing this kind of a thing, or stuffing those mashed potatoes in a lot faster than they should, maybe it's you, right?
Yeah.
So we've set the premise, we've made the rules, and lo and behold, Cousin Eddie goes there anyway, and things really start escalating.
Yeah.
What can we do to kind of take the tension out of the air?
Well, you can ignore what he's saying, which, you know, maybe okay, maybe it will just pass by and nobody will get, you know.
Nobody will bite.
Nobody will bite. You can change the subject, or you can be really direct and say, hey, Eddie, we talked about that. That's a off the table topic today.
And there's strength in numbers, right? I mean, so if 4 or 5 people, right, around the table look at Eddie and say, you know, we're not going there.
We're gonna put you at the kids'
Eddie's
table
either
if you
going to
do
get
that.
angry and get the heck out. Yeah,
Yeah.
put you at the kids' table. Perfect.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is outside.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing that can be helpful is also setting some parameters around how long, you know, these kind of get-togethers last. And I have families that want to be, you know, with their family, but know that it can be difficult. So they'll do something like, we're going to go to, you know, this person's house for, you know, an hour, and then we're going to drop by for dessert. Or if you have kids that may not be able to behave the whole time, or
Right.
adults that might not be able to behave the whole time.
You didn't see her just pat his knee.
No, but I mean, we have a child that had severe behavioral mental health issues, so we couldn't really go and just like hang out with our family for like all day long. So we would literally, you know, say that we needed to be home for something, or we would come later, you know, just really structuring the time.
Yeah, good advice. Oh my goodness, I wish we had more time. I'd actually like to unpack what just happened there, but
Yeah.
no. I know. Authors David and Julie Bulitt of Bethany Beach, thank you so much.